Hey guys, I'm Ava, and let's talk about Pokemon. Today we are going to be opening up something very special. We are opening up a 25th anniversary Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. This has a price tag of $65, which is quite a bit, much more than a normal ETB, which is $40, or even your typical special ETB, which goes for about $50 usually. This thing is also massive. You can't even see the full thing on screen here. I'm going to hold it up just to show you. This thing is gigantic. But I think there's going to be a lot of great stuff in here. I would say that you might want to keep this sealed instead of opening it if you do have them. They were in stock on the Pokemon Center website for quite some time. However, I don't know if they still are. As you can see, a lot comes in here. You get a total of 19 booster packs. 13 of these are going to be from Celebrations, and 6 are going to be from other sets. I'm thinking these are probably going to be Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, maybe Battle Styles, and Chilling Reign. At least that's what it was in the normal ETB. I don't know if it's going to be the same in this one. Also, this is my first time setting up my camera while I am recording and opening, so please be kind with me, guys. This is my first time. Okay, in addition to the packs, we are also getting the Greninja. There is no additional promo in here, which I think is a bit of a letdown considering how much it costs. But overall, I think it's still a really good value. $65 for 19 packs is a pretty great price, and you do also get sleeves, you get a deck box, and these are more limited because they are from the Pokemon Center ETB, of course, so they are a bit more special. So without further ado, let's get this open and see what we have. It is really hurting me to do this, and I am struggling quite a bit as well. So this thing is quite large. It might be different than the regular box underneath as well. Normal ETBs that are Pokemon Center editions underneath look the same, even though the outer packaging is not. At least that was my experience with the Fusion Strike Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, which I have opened. Here we have our ETB. First of all, can I just say it looks gorgeous? I love the glossy embossed Pokemon on here. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks great. The regular ETB I thought was a little bit plain looking. I much prefer the look of this one. It looks more like the 20th anniversary one, which I think looks much better. And I think it's got a lot more intrigue, and it's cool seeing all the starter Pokemon on there. And I like that they referenced that in this edition. So inside, oh wow, this is quite a bit bigger than your regular ETB. I have not watched anyone open these because I just wanted to be surprised for myself. So it actually opens up like this. This is definitely cool, and also it gives you a unique box to have. Unfortunately, it might not fit well with your other ETBs if you like to display them like I do, but I'm sure you can find a place for it. So inside, we first have the booklet. This is the player's guide. It comes with it. This is good for kids. These are a great gift for kids. I know it's a little late for Christmas, but for birthdays or anything, I think Celebrations is a great bet. This also has rules for the TCG if you want to play it and you don't know how. So I am going to show you how it looks in here because it is pretty cool. It looks like this. Inside we have our sleeves, which look awesome. I love the way you can see the starters on here. They look a bit better, I think. They are a lot clearer to see here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think they look really good. Next up, we have our deck dividers. So these, I think, are exclusive to the Pokemon Center ETB. There are 4 of those, and you do also get yourselves a deck box. I don't think I've ever gotten one of these from a Pokemon product before, which is pretty cool. I do think it's a little weird that it opens sideways, so I'm just going to keep that sealed as is. I don't know if I'll use it. I don't play the Pokemon TCG too often, but I can always use this for Yu-Gi-Oh! If I ever go play it in person again. So we also have a few coins. These are going to be useful in the TCG just for applying effects. And then we have our dice. So this one is already loose, but it is metal and it's pretty weighty. It feels really nice actually. And we have 3 more here. So I think there are supposed to be 6 of these in total, but clearly a few fell out. We also have our coin, which is quite cool. It is a metal Pikachu coin. Not quite as cool as the one we got from the Fusion Strike ETB, but nonetheless, I think it looks pretty good. And of course, we have our energy cards. Don't need to say anything about those. And yes, I am throwing everything behind me, and it makes a giant mess, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, next up, we have our packs. So this is a fat stack of packs. Let me see if we have anything left in here. Please ignore the mess accumulating behind me. So we do have our 2 missing dice, so you do indeed get 6 in here, and there is nothing else in here. But this box does come with a divider built into it like this. I don't know, that's kind of weird to me, but it might make it easier for storing cards if you have a lot of bulk you want to keep in here. This might be something I would use to keep a lot of cards that I have in top loaders that I don't necessarily want to keep in binders, just because it keeps them organized and it's a pretty efficient way to store them instead of having piles sliding all over my desk. So let's get into these packs. And I forgot, of course, we have our Greninja Star. He looks so gorgeous. I think this is a really good promo. This is part of the reason why I think this box is so good to give to people, because this card is so cool and you are guaranteed to get something really cool, and it's a great reference back to Gold Star cards. So I think this is a really great promo. I do wish you just got one more. So in terms of packs, we have 2 Vivid Voltage, 1 Battle Styles, and 3 Chilling Reign. I actually really like Chilling Reign. I know people say it has terrible pull rates, but I've gotten a lot of really great cards from it, and that set has never disappointed me. We also have our packs of Celebrations, 13 of them to be precise. So I think we are going to open up our other packs first, even though there might be more high value cards in there potentially. I just think opening the Celebrations cards should be last, and you will definitely at least get 1 or 2 cool cards, even if they aren't really worth anything. They are really fun to collect, and it's also really easy to get a master set. So we're going to start with Battle Styles, because that is the weakest pack here, and I'm really bad at opening packs, so don't judge me too harshly, please. We're just going to open these pretty quickly. So in this pack, we don't have anything. We're trying to go through 19 packs, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm impatient. Next up is Vivid Voltage. Let's see if we can get anything better in this one. I'm really hoping. Okay, nothing in this one as well, just a Flareon. And our last pack of Vivid Voltage. Before we get into Chilling Reign, I'm really hoping for an alt art, you know. Okay, we have something in here, but it might just be a holo, so we shall see. Oh, okay, we have an Ampharos V. I actually really like Ampharos. It was one of the first cards that I ever pulled. It was just a holo rare when I was like 6 or 7 years old, but I thought it was super cool and definitely one of the cards that I remember most from my childhood. I also still have it, and I keep it in a binder even though it is entirely worthless. So let's see in here. We also don't have anything. Maybe I should slow this down. I feel like I'm being too impatient, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, also I feel like Chilling Reign is mildly easier to open for someone like me who is really weak. You know, I think that clearly I just don't have the strength of your average 8-year-old, so that is probably why I struggle to open these so much. I doubt we're gonna get anything in here, and I say that every pack, but... Oh, okay. So we got ourselves a secret. This is pretty cool. It is a full art Clara. The centering on it is absolute dookie, but it is better than nothing. So let's go on to our next pack. And again, with these Celebrations products, at least the ETB and this Pokemon Center ETB, you do get those extra packs, which does add some value. I've gotten decent pulls out of those bonus packs, so it actually really does help like make the price tag worth it, which is $50 for the regular and $65 for the Pokemon Center ETB. I do think in terms of value that the Pokemon Center ETB does not quite stack up to the standard Celebrations ETB, just because for $15 extra you aren't getting that many extra packs. You do get 3 extra packs of Celebrations, and I think, okay, we got Galarian Zapdos V, so not bad from Chilling Reign. As I said, I have pretty good luck with Chilling Reign. So that is all for our other packs, and let's move on to our 13 packs of Celebrations. So we are just going to go one by one, and I'm really hoping for the Mew EX. I don't have too many cards I want from here. I would like to get the Umbreon. I have already pulled the Mew twice, which was my original chase card, and I was very happy to do so. But, okay, Pikachu. This card ended up being a lot more common than I think people thought it would be at first, because I remember watching those Celebration single prices plummet. It was honestly pretty funny, but now I think they're probably closer to what they should be, and I don't think they should be super expensive because this set has great pull rates, and I think that's a good thing personally, because I think it's really more for people who are getting into the hobby, especially kids. This is such a cool product. If I were a kid and I opened this, they didn't have anything like this, first of all, when I was a kid. But if I had opened something like this, I would have been so happy because you get so many cool cards to put in your binder. From this one, I've already gotten 4 ultra rares, which is really, really good for how many packs we've opened. And just overall, I think it is a really great product. Okay, so we have Imposter Professor Oak. This card is part of the subset, but I think it is probably worth like a quarter right now, maybe 50 cents. So that isn't a great chase card for us. And then we just have ourselves a Mew. I do think in the long run these cards will get more expensive, but I'm not sure when that will be, because Celebrations was printed so much, as it should be, because it is the 25th anniversary set. Okay, we got ourselves another Flying Pikachu V. I think it was printed much more than people thought it would be, and I have been able to see it on store shelves. I've seen it at a lot of different places. I've seen it at, especially lately, I've been seeing like actual ETBs and stuff rather than just like the Pikachu V Union collection. I've seen them at Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, Meijer, which is a local grocery store slash like Walmart style store where I live. So it's been pretty easy to find them. I also found them at a local magic shop slash prank store, which is really interesting to me that they started selling Pokemon cards. It just shows that everyone is trying to make a profit off of the Pokemon hype, which I do think is funny, and I did buy some from there just because I thought it was really cool, and it's a small business, so I wanted to support it. But we also got ourselves another Professor Oak card. This time it is Professor's Research. That is not actually a subset card, but it is pretty cool nonetheless. Rocket's Admin is a subset card, but it is not that cool, and it is definitely one of those cards that's more for people who played the TCG, because all of these cards have a special meaning in Pokemon, whether it is that they are highly collectible or just that they were really good in the TCG. That's often the case with these. So some of these picks seem really random, but I understand why they did it. I just wish they had done more cards, honestly. I think that this set could not have had too many cards because people would just buy and buy this. This set could basically print money for the Pokemon Center, and it definitely is, so I guess maybe they don't need to print any more of it because I think it's still selling out pretty much all the time, even though I think this is wave 2 that's already out, and I think there is a wave 3 coming out if it's not already out. But overall, I'm happy that kids are able to open it and find Pokemon in general again, because it really made me sad that every time I would go to a store, they would be out of cards. And, you know, how are you going to get anyone new into the hobby if you have no cards? I'm sorry for rambling about this, but it's just something I'm really happy about, and I hope Pokemon keeps getting cheaper, because these are all getting much cheaper, and I have been buying a lot of stuff lately, both singles and sealed product. Okay, this card's pretty cool. I haven't pulled this one before. It is a Cleffa. This is a subset card. I haven't actually seen this one too much, but it is really cute. I think it's so adorable that Cleffa is playing with some yarn. I myself actually really like to sew, so I think that's a really cute card. Also, do you see the pun there with sew? But I have been buying a lot of cards lately. I've also bought this 20th anniversary box fairly recently. I definitely paid a lot for it, probably more than I should have, but I just really wanted it. Oh my god! Okay. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention really to what we were pulling because I was just talking to you guys, but we have gotten the Umbreon Star. This is one of the best cards in the set. I'm really happy about this. I don't have this card, and I'm not too interested in the base set Charizard. It is expensive, but because I've already pulled the Mew twice, which was my other main chase card, I'm super happy to have pulled this Umbreon. I have a friend who I think I might give this to just because they love it so much more than I do, even though I think this card is really great. Maybe I will just have to buy myself the original one to take solace in the fact that I gave the older one away, you know? Especially because things are getting cheaper. So I've been buying a lot of singles lately, but I do have a lot left on my list. I have a few more cards that I need to complete my master set of Entei. If you didn't know, Entei is my favorite Pokemon and I collect him, so I have a lot of Entei cards. Almost all of the really expensive ones now. I have a few cheap ones that I still have to get, but those ones are more like bulk, so I don't think that would be really hard to get. The one that I do really need that is expensive is Rocket's Entei EX, otherwise I have most of them. I also need a first edition version of the non-holo Entei from Neo Revelation. I do have one of the holo, actually I think maybe one or two. I like Entei a lot, I spend a lot of money on him. But I do need one still for the non-holo one. Fortunately, I think I could probably get that for like, I don't know, maybe less than $20, I think, near mint right now at least. Definitely. But also, as I've gotten closer to completing this goal, I now want to get the Suicune and Raikou versions of every copy that I have, just so that they match, because I think it's a great trio. So I have gotten a copy of the Gold Stars for all three of them graded. Okay, we have another subset card here. This time it is the Gardevoir EX. This is a pretty cool card. I like this era of EXs, but I prefer the slightly older ones where they were still using the e-reader borders, because I think those cards are so beautiful. I think e-reader cards just look super great, and I think this card actually looks maybe better with this holo pattern. I think it's a pretty cool pattern. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it is pretty cool and pretty unique, especially for some of these cards which would be pretty boring otherwise. I'm looking at you, Imposter Professor Oak. and it does make them more special. I also think that the 25th anniversary logo was not nearly as offensive as it could have been. I feel like it looked so much worse online before you could see the cards in person, because when they don't have the actual shine, I think it looks so much worse. I think that's true of all cards. There have been a lot of cards, this actually also really goes for Yu-Gi-Oh!, probably double for Yu-Gi-Oh!, that look so much better once you can actually see the card in your hand, because you get to see the shine and you kind of see it as a full picture. But that was our final pack, so let's count up how many cards we've gotten. We've gotten definitely a lot. I'm pretty pleased with how many we've gotten. So sorry about that, my computer just died, so I am back. I thought we could go through and look at everything we've got and total up how many pulls we've gotten. So this is a bit of a lax definition of a pull, because Rocket's Admin I don't think is much of a pull, but it is just the cool special cards that we've gotten from Celebration, as well as our additional cards that we got from our normal packs. So first up we have Rocket's Admin, that's 1. Imposter Professor Oak is 2. We have Flying Pikachu V, which is 3. Galarian Zapdos is 4. Flying Pikachu again is 5. We have 2 Full Art Pikachus, so that is going to be a 6 and 7. We also have the VMAX version of our Pikachu, which is going to be 8. We have Cleffa, which is 9. Super cute card, by the way. So happy about that. We have Gardevoir, which is 10. We have Clara, which is 11, and we have Umbreon, which makes 12. So from 19 packs, 12 hits is pretty good. Not all of these are the best cards ever, but I think that we might have made our money back. I will put the total value of the cards on screen here, and I will also kind of make an estimate of how much I think it's worth, including the extra stuff we get, such as our sleeves, so you can see the total value of our ETB and whether or not it was worth opening. However, keep in mind that long term, this product would go up much more than the contents inside, so I would recommend not opening up this Pokemon Center ETB because it is so special. You saw that it is pretty different than a regular ETB, even just the way that it's made, but it is very cool overall, and I'm really glad I opened it because it was actually quite unique, and I'm glad I was able to show you guys what it looked like. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, and comment below what you'd like to see me open next. I am open to suggestions as long as I can afford it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.